down if you're tired of being broke. Put a finger down if you're tired of relying on one income and working for the same company that could decide to reduce their workforce at any given time without giving you proper notice to get your things in order. Put a finger down if you're tired of logging into your bank account and seeing a negative account balance. Put a finger down if you're ready to create other passive incomes with skills that you already have, or something that doesn't take a lot of time to learn to generate more income. Put a finger down if you're still watching this video.
First one I want to talk about is a faceless AI channel. Now, faceless AI channels could be potentially lucrative, and the things that you can do are voiceovers, AI generated images, you can do videos and animations. There's a lot of resources here on the Inters of Net that you can get started. The platforms or tools that you would use to create an AI faceless channel would be Midjourney, D-D, Top AZ AI. I'm going to link some more AI resources in the description box that you guys can take a look at. But my advice, if you're going to start any type of faceless channel, especially if you're like an introvert and someone that doesn't want to be on camera, this is a really great potential passive income, is to research a niche. Don't just create a faceless channel and post like random content like I do, but really figure out your niche, who your audience is, who you want to talk to, and all you need is a laptop or a tablet to get started. And you are going to have a little bit of a learning curve when AI tools, but all you need really is a laptop, ideas. And if you're kind of struggling with ideas, you can go on YouTube. YouTube is a great resource when it comes to coming up with ideas for AI. You could do like a comic book, you could do stories, you could do tutorials. The world is literally your oyster. When it comes to the like where you need to be on the scale of starting, I would say this kind of starts from beginner to intermediate. And the reason I say beginner is because beginner, anybody can create a channel. Creating a channel is super, super easy. I put intermediate because some of the tools are AI tools that you will have to come up to speed on to create your AI faceless channel may be a little bit of a learning curve, but anybody can do it. And there's tons of tutorials out there. There's one that I really, really like that it's called Zinny Studios. I'll link her channel in the description box, but she gives phenomenal tutorials on the tools that she uses, and she's an AI faceless channel. The earning potential for an AI channel, I would say, runs between 100 to 10K. Now, the potential of this is really successful, but this all depends on the niche, what you want to talk about, the audience that you're trying to reach, and kind of putting some branding or messaging as to why you want to create an AI faceless channel. Hello. If you're trying to break into tech and you're overwhelmed with the process, you're not sure where part of tech that you want to go into, I've created a free ebook just for you, friends. It's called the Help Guide Me into Tech. It is a workbook / ebook. It's going to show you how to figure out your roadmap, figure out where you can look for jobs, figure out how to build community, platforms that you can look for jobs, and it's all for free. It's only $3.99. So this ebook includes non-technical roles, people that don't want to code, but they still want the tech bag, and people that do want to code. It will be in the description box. Bye! Kind of excites me because I'm also a gamer. Is a game tester or a game developer. I'm going to emphasize game tester. So with a game tester, you can do game tutorials, live game streaming, identify bugs and glitches in some of the apps or games that you test, where you can build if you wanted to do game development. There is Unity, Unreal Engine, Galma Sutra, if I said that correctly. But game testing is a really great side hustle for people that are more introverted, that don't want to be on camera, that kind of want to be in their own world, and they can still earn a passive income with something that they actually enjoy doing. Then required skills for a game tester is actually pretty easy. I would say you have to have a tablet or a laptop to be able to do the testing. and to be able to like render or execute the software of the games that you're testing, and also have a love of games. Like you need to understand how games work, avatars, NPC, just kind of understanding how a video game works. And then ideas, having ideas, being analytical, being able to point out bugs. Not a whole lot of required skills to start. It's very simple. This one I would say is beginner. Anybody can become a game tester, but I would say you need to have somewhat of a passion to want to, you have to love games if you want to be a game tester. That's just really what I'm aiming at. The earning potential for this could be between $20 to $60 per hour, or it could be potentially more. It depends on the company that is looking for a tester. There's huge video game companies like EA Sports. You can also do contract work as well as a game tester. The world is your oyster. I'll leave some of those resources in the description box. So, i.e., graphic or UI or UX designers. I like to say visual designer. So, a visual designer, what you can do is you can do package designs for like beauty products or technical products. You can do product strategy, how it comes to from ideation to implementation, how the branding and the look and feel of a product or how it should look, from the bottling, marketing, design prototypes, creating prototypes. So actually creating like images of what you think the product should look like. I think it's a pretty cool side hustle. What you need, where you can build, is Figma. Kettle is kind of more like digital products, or you can do mock-ups. That's what I've heard. Dribble. The required skills for a visual designer, all you need honestly is a laptop or a tablet, a really great internet connection, and you, because only you have the design skills. And to be honest, you guys, if you're not like someone that's like really creative when it comes to coming up with color schemes and branding and stuff, there's tons of resources out there. Like Canva is one of my favorite resources. You could go to Canva and get some inspiration from them. And I'll link some other websites. They're not coming to mind right now, but I'll link some other websites where you can get inspiration if you're not someone that's like super great with coming up with ideas for design. But I'd say it's beginner. It could be intermediate, but anybody can design. You don't have to have an art degree or go to FITM or some fancy art school to be able to work visual design as a side hustle. I would say it's definitely easy. The earning potential for a visual designer could be between $75 to 1K or more. It really depends on your pricing strategy. So all of the earning potentials that I put for each role have been thoroughly researched. Virtual assistant. So this one, I see a lot of popularity with this. I see a lot of popularity with this on social media and online on LinkedIn. What you can do as a virtual assistant is event management, scheduling, bookkeeping, even payroll, data entry. You can get a bag with that. Marketing, copywriting. I don't think virtual assistants get a lot of love. I feel like where you can build or look for opportunities for virtual assistant hustles are Fiverr. I've heard good things about Flex Jobs, and I've heard really good things about remote.co. I'll add some additional links in the description box. The required skills for a virtual assistant is you just need a really good laptop, a very, very strong Wi-Fi and internet connection if you're able to get an opportunity remotely to do it, and really great communication and vocational skills, like being able to communicate and being able to write effectively on your projects or whatever task that you're managing as a virtual assistant. Um, Also, the skill level required, or not required skills, but I would say it's very easy. Anybody can become a virtual assistant. I think it's a great side hustle because there's a lot of medium sized to smaller companies that still need virtual assistants to help them with their day-to-day operations. So why not get a bag? If you're a planner type girly or guy for your family, why not get paid as a passive income doing it for another company? The earning potential for a virtual assistant can be between $15 to $50 an hour. Could be more depending on the company and your negotiations. And honestly, you don't need a degree to become a virtual assistant. You don't need to have a master's degree. I just think it's a really next side hustle is a website builder. This one is really excited. So any like front end or web dev geeks that are watching this, you're going to love this one. What you can do, or excuse me, what you can build as a web builder or slash web designer is you can build websites, you can create site prototypes. You can design web templates. You can get a bag doing design web templates. Where you can build, like what platforms will you use to create these templates? Wix is ranked as the number one site for drag and drop websites. Squarespace, Canva, I love Canva. The only skills that are required to become a web designer or web builder, all you need is a little bit of knowledge of HTML, CSS, and prototyping. But prototyping, you can like download templates from like Canva or another website on how to do that. But prototyping is basically, how is the layout of a website going to look? How is it like, how would the user how would you want the user to interact with your website? Website building is a phenomenal side hustle because I always know somebody that always needs a website, either a nonprofit or a small business, or somebody needs a website. And this is a great way to build additional income. When it comes to the skill level, I would say if you are just doing web templates, which is the basic HTML and CSS, I think it's definitely a beginner. Now, as you get more complex and you actually build websites from scratch using like JavaScript, TypeScript, Python, getting more complex and like building out websites, understanding the client and server model, understanding how domains and endpoints work on the enters of net, then it can get a little bit more advanced. But you can still get a bag with just building a website from scratch from someone. And the earning potential for a website builder can be between $25 to 1K or potentially more depending on the complexity. But I know some people that actually have built website templates for businesses and they sold those templates for like $300. So I think this is a phenomenal side hustle that you should look into for any skill. You don't have to be a software engineer or something complex, but I definitely think it's a great side hustle that you should look into. Thank you for watching this video. I am a tiny channel trying to grow and build community. So give this video a thumbs up if you think this would help other people that are looking for other ways to generate passive income. And also like if you really enjoyed this video, and you guys drop down in the comments and tell me about what other tech side hustle videos that you would like me to create. And I'm super excited, and I will see you guys in the next video.